Hello and welcome to teamfortress.tv. This is TurboTabs. Joining me is Twiggy, and of course on camera is ondkaja. If you're joining us tonight from TF2 Centre, hello, welcome. You're in for some lovely 6v6 action from ETF2L Season 21, powered by eSports. This is Week 6, and tonight's match will be Danger Dogs versus Fenneks eSports. How are you doing, Twiggy?
Hello, I'm quite fine, thank you. Yeah, as we said, Fenneks versus Danger Dogs, a game that promises to be very interesting between two of the newcomers in Prem. They're actually beginning the fight right now with some kind of heavy fist fight action to determine the side they will play on the game.
Yes, the little bird tells me, Alfie, who's in game right now, that they actually really want one side of the team or the other. So the way we deal with this over in ETF2L, the actual rules does state this, is they actually have to, all players have to go heavy and they have to punch each other to death, and the last one standing, their team gets the team that they would like.
I never thought it was actually a part of the rules. I should read them a bit more carefully. I never saw this kind of issue happen.
These are very serious rules for very serious people. And this is the most serious outcome we could possibly settle this matter.
I would have believed that it would be more of a problem on a map that is not symmetrical, like Viaduct, for example. And there are actually what?
Okay,
the map is reloading. I believe a team
I thought we were going to go live, Twiggy. Like the heavy fist fight was going to commence, but the thing that nobody suspected was the map was going to change.
I was hyped for it as well. Do you want to do some kind of radio cast and go to some team communications during this fight?
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, Alfie does send his apologies. So maybe he can delve into us, tell us who won. I'll send him a message.
Yeah, that's too bad. The relay will be set up soon. I believe it is on the Twitch chat as well. So yeah, Sunshine and Granary Pro. This is the week of the debuts for the new Granary version. Did you play on this map already, Turbo?
I played very little Sunshine, to be honest. It was well after my time, but all I've really seen now is just hints and glimmers of it through spectators and previous seasons watching and casting as well. But I think it's a good map. It's a lot better than the other newcomer maps that came out a while back, and I think it was a lot more received, a lot better as well, even though you do have a few naysayers kicking about saying, oh, we don't like this map.
Do you like the new version of Granary then?
Oh yes, I adore the new version of Granary. I think the big issue with Granary was it had these glaring issues that everyone thought was like, obviously is bad. Everyone agreed it was like bad in these certain regards, but because it had such a legacy and it was just like Valve's official version, we just kept using that for years and years. But finally, we just put our foot down and went, no, if we're going to use Granary, we're going to use Granary right, and it came out with some interesting little fixes.
Alright, yeah, I'm pretty thrilled to see how these teams will perform especially on the mid fights. Very eager to see what kind of playstyle the teams will opt to do. I saw TLR on this map opt to do a lot of double bombs on the back of a very good shadow burn. Maybe that's something that Danger Dogs soldiers like QNX and Alfie would like to do as well. And so far for Fenneks, I haven't had the pleasure to cast them yet in this season, but I believe they will have very important fixtures on these last 3 weeks against Dogs, possibly against Lego and Wonderland too.
Yeah, before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, Twiggy, I just want to let our viewers know that if you do have an opinion of this map or of anything we're saying tonight, and you just want to get your say in as well, we can actually show some of their opinions on our stream, Twiggy. If you tweeted us, okay, well, ondkaja's just telling me he hasn't set up just yet, but eventually, if you do want to get your tweet right up here on the stream for everyone to kind of glare and appreciate, you can just tweet at us at teamfortress.tv on Twitter. You know, maybe throw in a hashtag in there, why not?
I hear Admirable is giving his own ads in some kind of raffles if you tweet tonight, so be sure to do it. Even if it's not true, you don't have any means of proving it. And we are now live.
Alright, if you're just joining us, especially you viewers coming out from TF2 Centre, welcome. This is teamfortress.tv. This is season 21, powered by TT eSports, week 6. Fenneks versus Danger Dogs, and I've just realised there was a pause. I was a bit awkward. I was like, what a mid-fight, nothing's happening, and it's a pause.
This is literally the quickest pause I just have seen, and now there is Condom disconnecting of the mumble, so I believe he just crashed when the game started.
Well, he's clearly trying to get his tweet in. He must have heard my announcement. He's just foaming at the mouth. It's like, guys, let's pause for a second. I need to send some dirty tweets over to teamfortress.tv.
Yeah. Either this or he's trying to beat Scrab at getting DDoSed. He clearly has won this round for his team so far. So
every way of winning is a legit tactic, DDoS or no.
Yeah, so what do you do in this kind of situations? I believe the rules allow you to just restart and just play normally, right?
Well,
the map hasn't virtually started yet.
Well, usually, I think when it comes down to manners, I think most teams ethically just allow you to just restart the map, you know, so you don't screw up your rollouts and whatnot. But we'll see what actually happens on
the game
middle.
has been... Let's go, Turbo.
What is going on mid, Twiggy? Tell me what.
It looks like the Fenneks were a bit screwed at the start, so they chose to left it, and they baited completely Ali in, and now they have no moment to try to hold this second point. It looks like the Danger Dogs combo is going from the lower area and forcing the Fenneks combo back on last. Fenneks are down their 2 soldiers now, and fortunately for them, they will have their Uber charge on last.
Yeah, we see they have the full Uber charge ready and waiting. You do have Condom with his own Uber, and he has actually counter-popped it now in response to Danger Dog's Uber, but they've actually rotated with this Uber round now. They've gone round to the right-hand side and see if they can puncture the way onto the other side, maybe wrap around whilst the rest of Fenneks are distracted and making mincemeat of Denio and Dagner. And now they're trying to make their way onto the point. There's absolute chaos going everywhere, but Hank is doing a wonderful job of actually straying off all the players for Danger Dogs, and you've still got that Demo Man alive for Fenneks, who's keeping everybody off that point. It's coming down to the Demo Man, but the Spud decides he doesn't want to play this 1v1, he actually wants to play the point, and it actually has won the first round for them.
The dog to push Al out of the point. So annoying to play against this weapon, I love it. And let's hope that Fenneks know that their mate is back, will put a better fight on this middle. I'm seeing Fenneks roll out from choke with Condom. Where is Dagner? Dagner is on the cafe, he's gonna jump right now. He's looking to go behind actually on Flower. He's making room, there is 2 players following him. But in the meantime, the Danger Dogs assault has been much more effective than that, and they clean everyone. Where is Condom? Condom is back on last, hopefully, and they will save his 42% of Uber. But they will surely have to give up the second point out of this.
Yes, as soon as you saw Fenneks lose their Demo Man on that mid, they just decided to ransack all their players onto that medic player of Kratos, see if you can get him down, and if he dies during that exchange and your medic stays alive during all of that, you can get a nice little Uber pushback and maybe pull back the round off the back of it, and that's what Condom did. He just ran all the way back, tried to stay alive.
But Fenneks are actually pushing out because they got the pick onto Kratos on the back of this mid fight, so not everything is lost. Do you want to hear them when they push back on this second point?
I would love to hear them, Twiggy.
Yeah, look at that. Stay wait a second.
We're gonna push cafe.
Medic's standing in there, okay.
We're gonna push cafe.
Okay, I'm not gonna pop her.
There's a Solly in there, I think.
Yeah, there's a Solly on top. We're pushing now. Let's bang the Solly.
Okay.
We're walking in.
I'm pop.
We're jumping forward.
We're eating so much spam. I'm gonna go through.
It's fine. Try to push fire.
Get high ground, please. Get high ground.
They're
coming
choke. I'm backing.
I'm on the med. Med's destroyed him now.
I'm down. Solly low.
No, Turbo. That is sad to see.
I wish I could see, but my TF2 actually crashed at that point, so Twiggy.
Nice
but the comms sound very stressful.
Yeah, Fenneks were actually pushing out from Cafe, and good spam from Alfie totally denied them the entry for free. And now they're back on last because Danger Dogs revered them back on mid. But the frags are going the way of Fenneks. A very good play by Denia and Tom, getting 4 frags together. And now Kratos is running for his life on choke with Scrab, and Scrab is not gonna test his might and fight against the whole Fenneks team. And we are back to square one. Fenneks with a sizable Uber advantage, trying to push mid. And this map has proven very difficult to push. Like the ways you can get back capped, the spam potential, especially of the loose cannon on this map, is very huge. And look at that. Danger Dogs are running the exact same position with Alfie watching Cafe and Choke, and everyone else back in front of the flow area.
Yeah, especially on Sunshine, that last point is very deadly for backcapping, because the transition between last point and the second point, Twiggy, it's like a labyrinth. There's like walls and stairs and gateways everywhere.
Yeah, it's quite different than the maps that players are used to, in fact. And yeah, by the time they get used to it, they can lose quite a few rounds. But no, it's only 1-0, there is 24 minutes and 50 seconds left, and the game has been slowed down a little bit. If you joined us from TF2 Center, this is actually how we play TF2. We don't plus forward into the whole team as scouts, and we play with comms as a team. And now it looks like Danger Dogs are trying to get kills on the flank of Fenneks eSports, and they managed to get Dagner. And now Alfie is making his move onto Condom and successfully forces him.
I'm still getting a wonderful view of this loading board right now, Twiggy, so you're just going to have to hold my hand and just guide me through the smoke.
That's fine. On the back of this now, Danger Dogs are looking to make their way forward onto the blue cafe. And Fenneks are respecting them so much, they are very far away. There is not even a proper sticky trap setup, but Danger Dogs are pushing it out. They are waiting for, I don't know what, maybe the Alfie respawn, but they might have been waiting too long. I mean, I know they popped the Uber. QNX is actually overextending because Spud ate so much spam during all of this play. Questionable decision by the Danger Dogs combo to Uber so late there. But they did what they wanted to do. They bought themselves the 4th CP.
Alright, I'm back, Twiggy. I see, it's a miracle. And what I can see is, like, it's not so bad for Fenneks. They've got their Uber charge, they can actually push out with this Uber and maybe take back second with the advantage. And in the meantime, Danger Dogs are just going to have to settle with a nice back out. Or are they? They're actually deciding to ransack 2 players behind. They're going for a double prong approach from different sides, trying to overwhelm Caps on that last point. They've actually capped it out in time. Yep. Very well played by Dogs. I guess they just did not see it coming.
Yeah, the pain train proves very effective. This was maybe why they waited for Alfie for so long, because this was part of the plan. Very smart of them. And yeah, this map is a pain to push out of last, and either very careful or very swift to cap the point. And now this is the next middle.
Yeah, if you are joining us from TF2 Center, take notes. These little plays like that, like swapping out your melee weapon for the pain train to get that ×2 cap, is a very effective strategy. As we see Tom going for the big bomb onto Spud, does take him out. That's a very big player for the Danger Dogs lineup, and we'll see how Fenneks carry this out for the rest of the middle. And it seems it has hold true, and they are actually capitalizing and taking out the rest of Danger Dogs. Yes, lovely, delicious air shots coming out from Caps. Well, formerly known as Caps, he's actually wants to be called Dagner now. I guess the artist formerly known as Caps.
Yeah, good job by Fenneks, and let's hear how Danger Dogs are gonna approach this last defense.
Oh boy.
I hear it.
It's 1 second from spawn. Oh, I spawned too late. No, we can't do this. We can't do this. You can stay sniper heavy.
Buff.
On the right with me.
I'm on the right here right now, Scott.
Tell me what they're coming from.
Can you stay on base?
You can play somewhere on top, QNX, yeah, that's good. You can still build a bit spot.
I'm just trying to clear, okay.
Okay, spam now. Rotating to the right. Soldier's on me, both soldiers on me. Oh, there was
both on me.
76 on soldier.
I'm dead.
Nice shot spot.
Focus that soldier.
Really weak, point.
It's got
point.
Unfortunately, I couldn't surf.
What a bomb! What a bomb by the blue soldiers! They bombed Kratos like it was the Twin Towers.
I think what happened there, Twiggy, was they tried to hide Sheepy and kind of reveal him at the last second, kind of like almost like a trap card. But it seems it just didn't activate in time, especially when their bait Kratos actually did die. So not the greatest play coming out from Danger Dogs, but very well played to Fenneks with the double bomb. And now we see immediately Alfie going for the big sort of distracting bomb, and it's done a hell of a lot of distracting. It's allowed all the rest of Danger Dogs to just like push across and completely wipe out, apart from a strained Enya, all the way back to last.
Yeah, it looks like Spud is opting to roll out from Cafe so that he has a lot of health to work with, and this time he successfully defended against Tom thanks to the help of his soldiers. Last time that was Tom that made it possible for Fenneks by killing their demo, and maybe Fenneks should commit a bit more players to killing someone fast on this middle, because it looks like when they play the long game they are not winning it. And now they have a sniper. It looks like they have a heavy as well, hiding against the little wall behind the point, which is the trap card. Nice air shot by Tom. The heavy is now revealed. A scout is on the point and gets immediately munched by stickies. Dagnar is doing so much work tanking the whole Danger Dogs combo, and it's a 3-on-3 situation. Can Ali clutch it? Ali's flying up in the sky. He destroys Alfie.
Oh, Kratos, that was a very greedy play coming out from Kratos there. He tried to just hop onto the point whilst his demo man was actually retreating instead, kind of like distracting them, because nobody suspects the medic cap, Twiggy.
Yep, indeed. And Sunshine proves to be a very difficult map to push last as well. It's not only hard to push out of it, but it's even harder to cap it. And Fenneks successfully retakes the second.
Yeah, my recipe for a good last push, Twiggy, is to get that demo man down. That demo man is incredibly key for a last hold. He keeps those stickies determine the flow of that last hold, whether or not he's keeping players off the point or just completely bombarding them back in the choke points. And now we do see Fenneks pushing in from the choke area now onto midpoint already. You do see Scrab causing all sorts of pain behind, but he has been quickly dealt with. This is going to be easy mid cap for Fenneks, and now they have a full Uber charge. They're ready to push into this second. Ali, he's actually calling out to his performance that he's not doing so hot right now, but it's okay as long as his team backs him up, plays off of his suicides and the drop. Oh no, the drop, Twiggy!
This is the plot twist we did not expect, the sticky trap on choke, the pocket not checking it, but Fenneks successfully suicides their whole team to force the Uber, so all is not lost. They will probably get the forward spawn. Next wave coming in 1 second, the last wave will be in 5. So this is surely gonna be a retake, but look at Alfie. Alfie is expecting it. He's trying to make a play onto Condom, but no, he prefers to just spam rockets and wisely falls back. The whole Fenneks team had respawned, and let's see if Ali managed to drop Kratos like Spud did.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Game of Thrones, Twiggy. Just as I've got some hope for one side, they just all suddenly die in a very unsurprising and sudden matter.
I don't even watch Game of Thrones, but all people are saying to me like, just you like a character and he dies.
Well, clearly my pop culture references are wasted on you, Twiggy. Alright, we see a initial jump coming out from QNX, really ballsing it up though, kind of hitting the roof, and has to make another jump, and when he does land he has a little bit low health and actually dies to the scouts of Fenneks. With the reacting Uber coming out from Fenneks now, they're absolutely mulching the rest of Danger Dogs here, and now you actually see Kratos running back, but the scouts and the soldier is sent. They want to take him out. It's a very easy pick for both the scout and the soldier. What can QNX do to redeem himself from that poor jump from earlier?
It's gonna be hard for him, especially he has the shotgun, so he cannot jump 5 times and still land with 130 health.
He's in position, but he might be in the caught out position, and you actually see Caps trying to capitalise on that. And but no, he seems to not dedicate himself. He actually has backed out. Fenneks, Tom leading the charge for his team, and Tom leading his team into some stickies. He does get taken out, and a little consolation prize for Danger Dogs for actually fluffing up that push earlier.
Hopefully it won't matter for Fenneks since they have an uber advantage that dogs are forced to respect. And how are they planning to hold? They only have a sniper at the moment. Maybe they don't know how much of an advantage Fenneks has. And Fenneks opts to push right now, but they drop Dagner onto this minigun, and they might have overstepped. But no, they get the frags now. It's only a 3-on-5 situation, and no heals for Danger Dogs. Spud is isolated on point. GP is down to like 5 health. Only 2 scouts remain, and this is the tie. This is a tied game.
We've got ourselves a game, Twiggy. We've got ourselves a game. 2-2. This is quite an unexpected result with Danger Dogs previous week actually causing a bit of an upset onto Team Reason eSports, yeah. And actually taking a few maps from them, and now maybe we'll see Fenneks. Maybe it's a old-fashioned rock paper scissors game, Twiggy.
Maybe it is indeed. And now this time Tom is again leading the aggression for his team. Where is Dagner? Dagner is in the cafe. There is no coordination between the Fenneks soldier, and look at Condom. He's hitting like 10 stickies out of Spud. A totally unpressured Spud destroys the whole Fenneks team. This is a shame.
Yeah, I think what we saw there was Fenneks just kind of like waiting for something to happen. I don't know what that thing was. Maybe it was Caps or Dagner trying to make an initial jump in, but when he finally jumped in, his whole team was gone, Twiggy. I don't know what they were waiting for.
And now the Uber charge is triggered. Fenneks is leading the charge. Fenneks is pulling the shotgun. Fenneks is almost down. The surprise heavy comes, and thanks to the Uber of Kratos, nobody could cap the point, but it doesn't matter as everyone is dead from Fenneks. We're gonna hear some team comms on this mid. Yobo, are you still with me?
Yes, I'm still with you. I'm waiting for the team comms. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Alright.
Right.
Your right or my right?
This is
Fuck off.
Fenneks.
Demo some flower. Solar top right. I'm walking top right. Solar took 40 top right.
Jumping top right. Pressing the point.
Oh, I got air shot. I got destroyed by Alpha.
Scatter me. Scatter a pipe.
Copy in.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm
Back
backing
at
up.
left.
Go for the man. Go for the man.
Totally down.
Oh.
Can we go back in?
Go back. We
We
can.
got 3 players in flower.
We're
You can share it.
You can hold second.
80%. I'm walking right side.
Hold on the point.
And Dagner is making the cast for ourselves, saying what happens to him on this middle.
Yeah, Dagner took the words right out of our mouths. Alfie just destroyed him on that mid, and then the dominoes just continued to fall, Twiggy. And even Dagner pointing out, nice shot, Alfie, in that last little mid fight. It's a lot of respect between these players.
Yeah, indeed, and it looks like Fenneks are a bit afraid of dogs on this mid. They are not committing themselves very hard, and this might be the key that could unlock the victory for them. But fortunately, Condom survived. No, it's an Uber versus Uber situation on this very hard and tricky place to play.
But you see Fenneks have got their own little skeleton key in the shape of a Hank-on sniper. Maybe he can get this initial pick onto an important class of Danger Dogs. Maybe if he can get a Demo Man or any pick would be good, to be honest. But if he can get that magical medic pick, that would be just a wondrous thing for the team.
Yeah, Dagner is trying to bait someone onto the floor area where Hank is currently scoping. But this map is actually not that great for snipers. You don't have that big of lines to exploit, like it's totally not CP process, for example. And Danger Dogs, I believe they did not see that Hank is sniping, but they are not taking any risks whatsoever. They are in the lead. And it looks like they are saying to Fenneks, come to us, guys.
Yeah, I think what happens with these new maps is when you do have those huge protruding sight lines and whatnot, everyone from the community just calls for the map maker to just take out these sight lines, so because nobody likes that sniper class, Twiggy, nobody.
That's not what we see on logs, especially when, for example, 425 plays and they have a sniper for like 20 minutes. Looks like a lot of people are enjoying playing this class, at least.
Yeah, but the only person that's enjoying the sniper on the server is the sniper. Let's be fair. His team doesn't like him because he's not hitting those shots, and the enemy team doesn't like him because they could get shut down, like Alfie was just shut down from that choke area. Will they make a push off of this? Bear in mind they do have a sniper, so they are down a player themselves in their own little weird fight. And oh no, they've actually dropped Tom. Condom has dropped Tom during that Uber, even though he did force that Uber. Now Condom is really struggling to get out. He can't get out. He's just pinned. QNX is juggling him up like a like a little bouncing ball, and now Denny's turn to just hop into the choke, see if he can make something happen. He does get taken out, and now you see they're just committing all the resources. It was like, quick, abandon ship, maybe we can make something happen, but no, they can't.
What a shame. That's so unfortunate for Tom. He got the pop, he was about to get a good Uber and get healed once again, and Condom drops him. That's stuff that can happen, unfortunately. But at least they did not lose the round and they can stabilize on last.
Yeah,
the Uber advantage is sizable, but not that huge.
Yeah, Condom really needs to watch himself when he comes to these little plays, because he's very much under the microscope, Twiggy, because everyone's just calling his performance in recently what would be possibly the weakest medic in Prem right now.
Yeah, that's a shame because he replaced Paradra, who was my pick on Fantasy TF2, so I did not get any points for like 3 weeks.
Oh, he sounds so bitter. As we still see Danger Dogs pushing straight in, but as they pushed with the Uber in, there was no one to fire upon Twiggy. They were just looking around forever.
Yeah,
but what Fenneks were doing were actually hiding in spawn. This is a very common tactic. And once that Uber's charge is finished, they just come sprawling out at that spawn door and just overwhelm Danger Dogs.
Yeah, a big part of it is the teams tonight like to Uber completely blindly on choke points, which is fine to avoid like the snipers or double donks or sticky traps, but it's not enough to win against a proper Premiership team. So maybe if the pockets manage to get a bit of information before the pushes, they can push on the side where the demo is and get him straight away, or they can afford to go in without using and keep the Uber charge for a bit later to block those spawn doors while they're capping the point.
Yeah, but maybe that's just part of the nerves getting to the team after you've just done this a push, hundreds of times. After practicing it over and over again, you just start to feel like, oh, this is the right time to put Uber. This is when we Uber at 95% of the time. And actually, it seems like they've done that right now. They're pushing in straight into the last push, working out just a little bit better, and they're actually finding the picks this time.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the fact that they went from the right-hand side rather than going underneath.
It's just win because like Fenneks did not build properly at the last part of this Uber, which is a bit unlucky for Fenneks, I believe. It's not like Danger Dogs did something different, like they just Ubered on the door and wasted a whole Uber to kill one soldier. But I guess it works in Prem nowadays, so that's fine.
Yeah,
this is another mid-fight.
Yeah, we see both demo men rolling out from that barrier. We actually do see Spud getting the better end of that middle fight. They actually have to dedicate some heals back into Ali to keep him alive on this mid. But all that's done is took all the buffs away for Fenneks to kind of go aggressive on. But it's actually working out in the end. They value Ali so much, and he is putting in a decent amount of work for his team, trying to dish out that damage for his scouts to clean up. But the counter initiation coming out from Danger Dogs, it seems I had it wrong all in the first place. Ali is just worth diddly squat when it comes to Danger Dogs.
He should just use the Taj. Nah, just kidding. But this map is actually very tricky to play as demo man because you don't have good sightlines to damage people, so you rely on pure blind spam. You can get taken out very quickly too.
Yeah, there's 4 buildings on this midpoint. It's just like going into a town center.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual, so you definitely have to get used to it, and that's why loose cannon is so good. You don't have to aim, and you get guaranteed damage.
You don't have to aim at all, do you?
But yeah, I would like to see Fenneks lose the respect they have for Danger Dogs on mid and just press forward. They're waiting far too long, and they give just time for Danger Dogs to destroy them. And now Tom's find himself in the danger zone. Good play by Alfie. Alfie might get Condom. Yeah, Condom dies. Did he had Uber? I don't believe he had Uber.
He's still behind as well. He's still causing chaos. He actually takes out the demo man. Denny is trying to pick him up, but he actually picked up a health back and he's still behind there. Denny is still trying to find him. It's like a cruel game of hide and seek. They still can't find one another. And finally, Alfie spotted Denny, and now he's trying to give him the ring around the rosies. Now he's capping the point. He's completely pulling the wall over these scouts' eyes. And he's still alive, and his team are backing up. He's baited Hank into the rest of his team, but nobody expects Caps coming from behind, taking out Kratos. And now Scrab does actually clean him up, and now he's trying to leak all the rest of Danger Dog players into that base now. Fenneks, what is going on?
It is almost the best situation Fenneks could have hoped for. First they trade their medics for the Uber charge of Kratos, and then they get Kratos again. But no, they must have to face the Danger Dogs onslaught. But unfortunately, it proves unsuccessful, and the risk Danger Dogs just have taken just lost them the second point.
Yeah, it's just like a regular old boxing match, Twiggy. They're just trading blows left, right, and centre. One person gets punched in the face, but the other gets a punch into the gut. And now we see Danger Dogs push back onto their middle point now. So
do you wanna hear Fenneks making their way onto this middle with the Uber?
I live to hear them pushing their way onto middle.
Oh yeah.
Scar standing on top of Spire.
Okay, push Cafe.
Did they pop on sec last? I didn't see it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever, we
I
have to go
think-
for
I think
it. We're pushing
we're
Cafe
in.
now.
Solid
Come in.
We
We lost our pocket.
Sticks on short.
focus.
I'm
Coming
coming.
in.
Need to go on this anyway.
Sticks blown.
Let's get
Sully
down.
on roof, Sully on
We
roof.
have a sniper in there, show.
Solar.
Demos cafe. I'm
They're gonna have
destroyed
full
you.
Uber.
Yeah,
going,
I'm
guys,
getting
he's
on.
going.
Oh,
Sniper was showed.
You have to jump to Sully. He's on our roof.
he's down.
I can heal you then.
Yeah, like I'm fucking
I'm down.
dead.
Sniper.
Demo's so weak, Demo's so weak. Get the
There's
medic.
snipers there, Cafe.
They use boost.
Another cafe.
So Fenneks, why do
Wow.
you hesitate for so long?
That was quite the car crash, Twiggy. It seemed right off the start, right off the bat, even though they're a top tier team that's gone probably like the top 8 team in the entire European region, they still said at the beginning of that push, I think they Ubered on last, I don't know, let's just go anyway, let's try it. And when they Ubered, they immediately dropped Tom. Tom dies, they've got nobody to jump that roaming soldier who refuses to come down. Alfie's just there going like, go away, leave me alone, and the scouts are trying to like, no, come down here and fight us. So yeah, it was probably everything that could go wrong went wrong for Fenneks there.
Poor little guys, I thought this was professional TF2 but if only they just had someone carrying the balls for the whole team and making clearer decision, I believe Fenneks could cause some upsets on this match. But they're respecting Fenneks, they're respecting Dogs once again a bit too much. But now they are forced to stay on last. If Tom oversteps, no, he gets so smashed. Even if the Uber gets
He
triggered.
does get smashed. He got smashed like fine china, Twiggy.
Yeah.
He was like immediately lost
Yep.
a bunch of health at the start. Again, probably a mistake coming out from Condom there, because I think Tom just was called upon by his team to just push out that door.
Yeah, he
and-
couldn't know there were 4 stickies waiting for him just above this door.
Well, they could take a good guess. They've been playing this map a lot, Twiggy. Good teams could have a good kind of read on each other, and they can assume that there's going to be stickies on an automatic door. But anyway, this leads to another round for Danger Dogs. This almost looks like the nail in the coffin, as there's only 3 minutes left on the clock, and it takes like a good minute for a round to happen, Twiggy.
Yeah, you wanna hear Dogs on this mid?
Yeah, I want to hear the banter.
He under. He's
Okay,
not
just so
actually.
let's go aggressive. Go under now.
I'm going now for distraction.
Step me under. We're on the demo.
Scout hit.
Nice guys.
75 on
Well
scout.
done. Sword is gonna jump me scrap. Play close
Scout's
to
weak.
on the left.
He's full on point with the pink hat.
He's gonna go behind.
Just choke.
Stay with the soldier.
Nice one, scrap.
Coming to block.
Spare enough.
Nice aggression by Dogs once again, showing
Ooh.
Fenneks.
And actually
who's
going
boss.
to kip out this midpoint a lot quicker. It's not quite like Badlands, where that 2 times cap on second is, enough. A whole team, well, 3 members of a team
Kratos.
capping that out can actually do very well. And
Don't drop
Kratos actually does drop. I think at this point now, the Fat Lady is sung and teams have just taken a little breather now, realising that they can't possibly lose at this point.
Yeah, I feel the pain for everyone that picked Kratos in their fantasy team, dropping Ubers when you win this game. Not like that you're gonna get the points, the juicy points.
Not only do you not get points, but you lose points. You actually get deducted. Shame on you, Kratos. Think about your fantasy players. I mean, your fantasy fans.
Owners. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
owners, the managers. If you were on my fantasy team, Kratos, you'd be straight out that door.
Lose a game, cut a player. I heard that's what the Americans do as well.
Alright, so we have got 2 minutes of what we like to call dead time. I guess we can indulge and just call out all the major plays. But in this meantime, I'd like to talk to you, Twiggy, about what did Fenneks do wrong and what did Danger Dogs do right.
I think Dogs are getting themselves together and they share the same kind of mindset. the soldiers have seem to have a much better chemistry on mids, especially when they jump together and try to focus targets. Whereas Fenneks, they have good players, but it doesn't look like they commit someone to take the decisions for the rest of the band. And everyone is like saying like, guys, can we do this? So I think they have this, and there is nobody like making the tough calls, you know.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. Maybe they are having an identity crisis because Sparrowtrap, that medic that we talked about just not too long ago, was actually their main caller.
Oh, that's
and
why.
Okay. And once he went, like, who's going to main call from that point? They could put it on Condom, but he's very inexperienced. Twiggy, will the players even respect his calls, let alone follow them?
Yeah, that's actually a big problem. Yeah, not everyone can afford to recruit Nox in mid-season.
Yeah, I think who's calling for them right now is Ali, but as you can tell from his score point, Ali does a lot better when he isn't calling, if he's just plays his own game. But maybe that's a bit harsh, a bit calling out, but you know, I just tell it how it is, Twiggy. I'm just a doctor and I have to prescribe my diagnosis.
Are you really a doctor?
No, I am a filthy liar, but I said it with such conviction, Twiggy, that you believed me.
Yeah, I trust you, in fact.
So you trust me like a doctor.
But we missed a good air shot by Denia, reflect rocket in the face of a Dogs soldier. We might save the final score. It's a 5-2 for Dogs.tf against Fenneks eSports. Next map is going to be Granary Pro.
But yeah, I agree with you, Twiggy. I feel like because Dogs took that initiative on mid and went for the aggressive bombs, they did win out on pretty much every single mid. But I actually think that was just Fenneks' style. They just wanted to be reactionary. I don't think it was down to, you know, nobody's taking initiative. I think they just want to kind of like absorb them like a blob and then just counter-attack.
Yeah. You have to think what is the easiest way to win. Is it to counter whatever random shit the opponents are throwing at you, or do you on random shit yourself without caring about them?
And also, I would say maybe to throw, you know, let's just throw all the people under the bus here at this point, Twiggy. I think Condom really needs to step up his game for this next map because he's been dropping poor Tom in a lot of these little situations. I'm not sure if it's just Tom overextending as well, so looking at it from both sides, but maybe both players can kind of just do a little bit of solid to each other and just kind of help each other out, maybe stop those little mistakes happening.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
But yeah, let's look at the logs, Twiggy. I'm foaming at the mouth to just check out these logs. You know, nothing makes me happier than some numbers on a piece of paper.
A virtual piece of paper is even better than...
Yeah, let's have a look. I'm going to load this log into view. Bam. So the magic should be feasting upon your eyes on the stream right now.
Nice.
Okay, let's pick on people with math, Twiggy. So let's go straight to the EP. Let's go up to damage and let's have a look who did the most contributing factors for one another. And the first thing I noticed, Twiggy, is Spud with a big fat 10k damage on that map.
Blackmans are better with explosives, they say.
Well,
Spud is once again proving it.
Wrong.
Like the loose cannon is helping quite a lot. He's helping quite a lot, especially seeing how little Spud was pressured on this game.
Yes, if you are tuning in from TF2 Center and you just want to maybe up your game a little bit on those little public lobbies, check out some of these little tidbits from these stats. Maybe we can give them our insight or little tips, maybe, of why or how Danger Dogs managed to get these stats to.
Well, yeah. On one hand, you have Spud, and on the other hand, unfortunately, you have Ale, which is maybe crumbling under the pressure of main calling. But I feel bad. Pointing out Ale like that. If I was underperforming in the game, I would surely not like people talking about it.
I know, it's very cruel, but we're like a newspaper. We've got integrity, Twiggy. We have to tell the people how it is.
Yeah, right.
But
you
yeah,
can see I'm very convinced by what you say.
But you know, just to be very politically correct as possible, if Ali is main calling, I don't know if he is 100%. We don't have his team comms with us right now, so we're not entirely sure. Wait, we do. Actually, they're the ones that participated, weren't they? Or was that Danger? No, that was Danger Dogs. Yeah, we don't have the stream comms, so we don't know exactly who's calling for that team right now.
What are you talking about? We did the team comms with Fenneks too.
Wait, did we have Fenneks as well? I thought we just had Danger Dogs. Oh my god.
We had both of them.
Oh, embarrassing. Oh. Twiggy.
Professional testing.
Take this mic away from me. I'm clearly lost the plot.
I'm gonna call the Brit squad and they will come to your home and catch you.
But okay, yeah, you're right, because now my memory's coming back. It's all coming back to me, and we didn't really see somebody majorly taking control, but that might have been not because of Ali, but somebody else taking the issue. But Ali does play much better when he doesn't, when he's not main calling. I think it would benefit a lot with Sparrow Trap, but shame it worked. You know, teams or things worked out the way they were, and anyway, enough picking on to Ali now. Enough of my confusion.
Good performance by the Danger Dog scouts, not dying a lot, getting lots of caps, and doing the general cleanup very well. I've been very impressed by what Shippy and Scrap did together, especially with Scrap, because I believe Shippy played in Prem sometime before, but as far as I know, Scrap did not.
Yep, that's very true. He was playing on Hildreth's team once upon a time, maybe a few seasons ago, and he's back. He did join Danger Dogs when they were playing up in high, so I think maybe trying to get away from all the Prem hustle and bustle, and sadly he's so good that he's just brought his team back into Prem again.
Yep, and now it's Granary time once again.
Oh,
which team do you think it's gonna favor?
Well, Granary is a very old map, so maybe it would be wise to start investing in those players that have been around for a long time. So I'm thinking of such players like Tom, Denier, Hank, you know, all these players with like Prem experience and they've played this map before in their previous teams, as you actually have got a lot of newcomers in regards to Prem onto the Danger Dog squad. They've only got Kratos and Sheepy on that lineup that previously played Prem. I know Tom didn't play Prem as well, but you know, he's been around for a long time. I'm gonna give a big solid to Tom and say that he knows what he's doing on Granary. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Fenneks horse on this, Twiggy.
Oh, interesting predictions. Did you have a bet placed on Fenneks as well for tonight?
Oh, don't be mad. I would lose money quicker than anybody. But
we are live.
Yeah, we are live. If you, not just us, if you think we've got it wrong, or if you've got a better prediction than us, do let us know. We do have Twitter integration. Maybe we can get that going towards the end of the night, and let us know. Just send us a tweet at teamfortress.tv, and we'll see if we can get your tweet right up there. Maybe have a quick discussion about it. We are launched into the second map. This is Season 21, powered by TT eSports. This is Danger Dogs versus Fenneks eSports, and the first thing I see on this mid is Alfie jumping up, way up into the sky, Twiggy, and cratering straight onto Condom, actually taking him out, and then picking up some celebration kills, and then dying with such finesse.
I believe Dagnar got leadered as well. And the whole Fenneks team is down. Oh, this is not looking good for the rest of the map, as Granary is proven to be a map where you can roll very fast. Let's see if this version proves it wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I can hear the tweets coming in now, Twiggy. Just all of them saying like, TurboTabs, you're so wrong, and yes, you are right, tweet people. I'm unbelievably wrong, and now you see Danger Dogs actually picking up that first middle, and we're launched straight into last. This is good old Granary fashion. Lose middle and get stuck on last.
Yep, and they didn't opt for a sentry gun as well, despite them having the time. And now they find themselves against an Uber. Interestingly enough, the Uber scouts instead of soldiers. This might prove very wrong unless Shippy and Scrap get Tom and Ali during this. The position for Fenneks seemed quite correct. But no, the onslaught is too strong, and yes, Granary is a map that can still end up in less than 5 minutes.
Oh, you may think it's so wrong, Twiggy, but I think it feels so right. Those scouts just powered all the way, well, the last point not being as long as it used to be, it's still somewhat long, and having those scouts Ubered in, they can get from point A to point B very, very quickly. So if it feels good, why not do it?
Yeah, it makes sense to bait them onto the point as well with the new kind of architecture. And let's look at what Alfie and QNX are doing on this mid. But Dagner is actually
Alfie's going in. He's going in for the
behind.
big double bomb. He's pounced off, but immediately he's like kited up and controlled by Denny.
Go Fenneks. This is good for Fenneks actually. If they can get Chippy on the left side, Chippy is on Ale. Nobody is paying attention to Ale. What are the scouts doing for Fenneks eSports? They are pressuring the red combo out, but that means that they lost their demo man. And now, even though it's a 4-on-3 situation, I don't see Fenneks getting a good trade out of this on the second point of Danger Dogs.
And
they might.
I think they had the eye on the prize there, Twiggy. I think they just really wanted to make sure that Spud did not have any room on that mid to make some sort of crazy comebacks. And now the Ubers have exchanged, but Kratos making a ballsy play and actually standing ground with his Uber, and it has played off with such dividends. And now the rest of his team is actually in. Alfie's trying to create space for his team, but he actually does get piped down by Ale. Denny does get taken out by Sheepy as a trade, and now we'll see if Dagner can make some sort of like play onto Kratos. He has wrapped around, but Kratos is put his best Superman cape on, and he just flew right up into the sky, right on top of the cape, away from the danger. The Dagner even.
That's a shame. Danger Dogs left a lot of room for Fenneks to use there, but unfortunately the rockets did not connect at key times. But at least the Ubers are still equal, so that means that Fenneks can try to put up a fight on the yards if they want to, but Ali is completely oblivious to the presence of Spud to his right side. He prefers to destroy Kratos on the ramp room, and Scrub was actually the one being completely overextended on the opposite side of his combo. It looks like it looks like a bit of a crash for Danger Dogs, and Condom is still alive, still has his Uber charge. Do you want to hear how they are approaching this mid push?
Of course.
And this time it is indeed Fenneks.
Alright, you don't have to rub it in.
I'm stay with
Scouts in here. Scouts, weak, 1 point. He's destroyed. Get the scout,
No.
Combos on top.
I'm a bit spooked here. Let's wait for the spawners.
Heal someone else.
Where are
They're
you
gonna
guys?
top.
I'm ramping.
I'm coming, Garage.
I'm really
We're ramp room. We're ramp room.
Do we still have Uber?
Ramping.
Yeah.
They're gonna have it
They
soon.
can go in.
Let's push in, let's push in.
Turn left.
We're pushing right. We're in.
We're in
Sticky's here, I'm down.
He's been destroyed by the sticky trap.
Solid top.
down.
Solid on
They're
our
gonna have
ramp.
Uber
Solid
very
on our
soon.
ramp.
So yeah, I
Wow.
believe it's the new version of the Curse of the Caster.
Well, deja vu. Another Uber to push in, another push, another 2 players get dropped at the gate. But I think it was just bad luck. Spud just put that trap up the very second they decided to push, and we, on the bright side there, we have confirmed Ali is calling the shots. So we finally get
Nice.
at least I finally know what's going on in this game.
The Uber is triggered actually by Ale on second. Very good play by him. But Condom is left alone against QNX. But fortunately, QNX did not have any more rockets loaded. But Alfie comes and Alfie gets smashed by Tom. Now Spud is dead. What a play by Tom!
Yeah,
Delivering the rockets.
Yeah, some very clean, crisp rockets. Maybe not those fancy, good old-fashioned air shots, but still some good rockets in the end there coming out from Tom. And now we see a push coming out from Fenneks. Maybe they've learned their lesson and they're going to make
trying
this.
another side at least.
Yeah.
This side is actually way bigger now though, so it's much less risky to push out of this. And look at this, they're coming in without using. Ale is successfully pressing W onto QNX, and they get the midpoint for free.
Yeah, there's so much room for activities. Like, holy crap, it's huge. This score.
Yep.
And now they're still holding on to their Uber, but this time Danger Dogs have delayed enough time to actually get their own Uber up, and now they've actually opted to switch all the way across to this side. They're actually obliterating, they're cutting out this fight in this yard. And they've actually, they've wrapped all the way around and decided to Uber into them, but I think Danger Dogs did see this coming and they actually reacted with their own Uber. They've picked off Tom, they've picked off Condom. They do actually have 2 Fenneks players behind, and they're trying to make some plays themselves. And but Ali is having a real tough time dealing with it. Denny is having an even worse time actually getting taken out there, and we'll see what sort of great plays or shenanigans what Ali will go for. He's actually gone straight for the point, and there's great players to die.
Yeah. I'm a bit sad.
You're a bit sad, are you? Why are you sad?
I'm a bit sad for Fenneks right there. They had the good idea pushing left side to avoid the combo, but then they overstepped and they forgot to count for Ubers.
It makes
And
you
when-
wonder why they just didn't cap the point. They were in the base, and the objective was on the floor. They could have just, stood there and made them come inside instead.
But because they... you mean, to force the Uber, yeah, but they were completely sandwiched, and yeah, I don't think they kept a good track of the Uber, but no, Dagner and Hank are actually making this happen. They force Kratos, and they get 3 picks. So if Fenneks are quick enough, they can get the full team right there, but they're waiting for, I don't know why, Ali is actually putting stickies under the feet of Dagner, thinking he's a spy or something, and now Kratos had time to escape. I believe they will still get the midpoint out of this.
I think Fenneks were just a bit shell-shocked there. Like, usually those sorts of plays don't happen. You don't drop 3 players during an Uber into a granary second push here, and now I actually see Ali picking off. The rest of the,
this is the time to go, yeah.
TF players are scrambling. You see Dagner coming in like a big, huge cannonball, taking out Kratos. Deja
they
through
just
from
have
the
to
last
use
map.
them plus forwards.
And now Tom is taking out, cleaning up some players of his own, and now you actually see him cleaning up some even more players, still trying to pick away at Condom there, but everybody on the Fenneks squad is just not letting that happen. Maybe
Did they notice Alfie's behind? Did they notice Alfie's coming on the point to try to block it?
Oh, but the point is capped, and all he's doing is capping the point when the rest of the Fenneks squad is capping last point. I just don't think it was the play to make.
Time 6 on mid, yeah. Time 6 on last, very unusual. Do you wanna hear dogs on this mid?
I would love to hear dogs on the mid.
And
probably
top
Russian
with height advantage.
Yeah, that's right.
Going top again.
Yeah, but found okay.
Someone's kit.
Top as well.
Oh,
I'm doing big bomb top as well.
Someone's at 32 back right.
Yeah, I'm sticking up here. Oh, shit, top lane.
Go, okay.
Jumping.
They're trying to come right. Oh, soldier jump me.
A lot of damage on the right, please.
Med down.
I'm 20
Scouts
HP.
100.
Leave me the HP if you can.
Scout 9.
Soda's just spamming me.
He's 9.
It's not gonna be
Soda's gonna jump me.
Scout's on me.
Demo's in.
Someone's on me as well.
Solid
50, solid 50.
Yeah, I
Scout's
can't
dead.
do anything anyways.
You're alive there.
That's so good. That's so...
The melee kill almost happened for Ali right there, so unlucky for him.
Yeah, it was like the world's least deadly blender. Like, everybody was in there, they were all getting mixed about, but just nobody was being torn apart. They were all just kind of rubbing against each other, and finally it did come out in the end for Danger Dogs to clean up everybody.
But one does not simply stay and chill on granary mid. It doesn't work. You cannot do it. I know they have actually the best setup to hold this, the sniper on one of the doors and the heavy on the pipe. Very annoying to play against, very hard, especially now the spawns are changed. If you have come from TF2 center, you might be still used to hold to the regular granary you can find in the game, but this is pro granary. The spawns are actually way different. And they favor sniper a lot more, unless the sniper doesn't see the soldier coming right in his face and destroying him. It's a 4-on-5 situation. The heavy is still alive, but not for long, as Crab is joking him on the pipe. Hank still manages to reach the spawn. How can this happen?
Yeah, and now you actually have Alfie launching in. He does kind of create some good damage for his team to follow up on. Maybe they'll finally cap out this point after quite an elongated push coming out from Danger Dogs. I guess they just didn't want to throw any players willy-nilly.
Yep.
Alright.
I propose we hear to Fenneks to see how they approach this compared to Dogs.
Let's play aggressive.
Okay. I'm gonna rush but right to give him.
Let's play
info.
like try to get some aggression on the right side. That's where they're all. They are all. But like try to
go
get stuck on top. I guess they're all on top. Try to like deny them top a bit.
Right
The
side,
demo's
no right.
aggressive on right crate.
I'm sticking up top.
Jump in 3, 2, 1 now. I'm in.
I'm in.
They're sticking someone.
Someone's
Scout
with
took.
Nobody's with me.
Demo down.
Demo down.
Solid behind me.
Took 130.
I'm fucked.
Where's the medic?
Solar pipe.
Medic on right.
Medic on.
Oh, wow. How's it? Scouts the 100.
Scout took 60. He's down.
Jumping.
See you and Danny.
I got their pack. How much?
100. The 100 on the crate.
Ali got the right call at the start. Just play aggressive, but
Yeah, what a
Fenneks,
time to link, Twiggy. That was a brilliant timing. With pretty much Ali, the weatherman, forecasting what they wanted to do on that middle. But
I told you we are professional casters.
Yeah, but like the weather, Twiggy, sometimes it's wrong and it just doesn't work out.
But I just would like to see Dagner and Tom synchronizing, because they are both very good individually, but they are bombing on different sides all the time. So one of them gets immediately smashed, and the other doesn't have the backup he needs to secure the frag onto Kratos.
Well, keep in mind that Caps / Stagner is very new to the team. The crits actually came in from Spud there. If it did caught us off guard, it must have caught Fenneks off guard a lot more, and they actually did take out the medic there. I forgot crits was a thing in this game, Twiggy.
I forgot to install the correct HUD to monitor the medigun used as well, so I did not check. My bad. Kratos is still alive. Hank is only one up. He's the only one alive. I mean, he's not even managing to reach the point quick enough.
Yeah, he took a guess on the left-hand side. It's like they're going to come out in this left, and I'm going to screw anything that comes in this door. But not a single soul went through that door, Twiggy.
This is the times when you just have to roll the dice. Now let's pray for Fenneks to get the soldiers together on the same doorway and bomb the same target. Please, Fenneks, you can do it.
We're launching into 5th mid, I believe. Yep, 5th mid on this middle right now. If you're just joining us, maybe from TFTV Center, this is Danger Dogs versus Fenneks eSports, and the first thing I see is a big bomb actually coming out from Dagner onto the rest of Danger Dogs, quite well stacked up on that red crate, and he's done all this damage, but there's just nobody to clean up for his team, and now he's getting bullied on top of that height advantage.
What is this soldiers not bombing and medics surviving at Granary Middle? This is not what I remember from the old days. This game has changed.
Yeah, I remember if you're a medic on Granary, you just have to resign yourself and just think like, well, I'm gonna die. I might as well just do as much as possible before I die.
That's why I was so thrilled to see this match, like, because Granary with the med survival on mid, plus the vaccinator being allowed, could be a very fun thing to see, but these teams are not pulling it right now.
But the weird thing is, Twiggy, like in this Granary Pro, the mid wasn't touched. The mid was barely touched even. And but again, we see a different outcome. Maybe it's just the teams having different sort of play styles, or maybe the meta changing, or the demo man changing. Whatever the case, we see Danger Dogs pushing into last. With a very nice little like sticky, and he is trying to hold on to this point with his life. But there's only 2 players up, but maybe that's all that Fenneks need. It is Condom and Denio up. Denio does clean up with the pistol, the quad pistol, giving up for the quad pistol. Oh, the throwbacks.
And Kratos is playing engineer. No, he's just back spawning and using crits.
Man, I was very hyped for that engineer.
Oh, no, he's not even using crits. My bad. He's using medigun. And
at least we're very on top of the crits now. We're like, is he using the crits? No, he's not. Okay, right.
This reminds me of like football commentator. Like whenever someone comes near the enemy goal, he's like screaming preemptively goal. You know.
It could be like a freak, it could be just a goal kick, and it's like, oh, he's doing it, he's going for the goal! Oh.
And Tom's actually trying to bomb. Why would you do this when you have Uber advantage? I don't know, but Fenneks just lost 3 players and now are forced to pop. Can Ali get the 6k? Can he even connect a pipe onto Spud or QNX? It doesn't look like it, but I was about to say at least he bought time for Condom to survive, but Condom chose to hit his suicide bind. And in the meantime, they got backcapped.
They actually sent players behind for the backcap play, but all they needed was just 4 players or 3 players to actually take out the entire team of Fenneks. And Condom just thought, oh, if I just survive doing this, we at least can hold last. I was like, wait, who's capping our 2nd point? No! Actually, I'm going to kill myself. Maybe I can block it. Oh, I've lost the round.
But and now it is the 5th mid? No, the 6th mid, yeah. I still know how to count this mid properly.
With the big bomb, he's actually gone behind. Nobody has brought any attention to him, and he's decided, I'm going to pick on this demo man here, see if we can take him out. Ali's just trying to help, trying to be helped by his Condom compadre, trying to shoot out the arrows, but he just didn't help out in the end. It seems nobody's really taking note of Alfie at all during these mids.
No, it's very hard, since it's Granary, it's very hard to deny soldiers, so that's why teams usually play so aggressive, because since they have no means to counter the enemy roamer, they just have to roam themselves and destroy the rest of the other team, but it's not what Fenneks are trying to do right now, and this is costing them. They will most likely be able to force on second, especially with a good pick by Caps into the lunchbox area, and Alfie not being there. What are Danger Dogs doing? They are just chilling outside, which is smart. They can't afford to take their time. There is still 13 minutes left. And they surely think they have this in the bag as well. And Ale is going for the cap, but Stick is on the point, and the preemptive pop from Kratos a bit questionable. He pops on Spud as well. I guess he's just making room for his team, and they will be happy to take this first control point for free. And now it's time for Caps to make a play. Caps is still hanging out on the drop down area. He sees Alfie. He can get the pick. Can he? Yes, he can.
Yeah, but in the end, that is just a trade, Twiggy. It's just a Roma for a Roma. And is this the time to make trades? I would disagree with your medic getting his Uber up soon. Maybe you should think about doing a push. I know it was very scary going from this last point. And now Danger Dogs are just pushing out, even without an Uber. The confidence, the bravado coming out for Danger Dogs. And they actually even have to fight into an Uber. This is just very, very confident and cheeky play coming out from Danger Dogs. They do get
they had a good idea. They had the good idea. They saw that Fenneks traded both of their soldiers, so they tried to go in to try to force Condom.
Hank is in there. Oh, but Kratos has got his Uber.
Condom, can Condom make it? No! Poor Condom, once again left out behind. If only they knew they had, Danger Dogs had Uber.
Maybe this is the sync soldier play. This is Dagner and Tom back to back. See if they can fight off the entire team of Danger Dogs, and they cannot. This is that ending of that film that you did not want to see, where the two protagonists just get completely destroyed by the enemy team, and now you see the rest of Danger Dogs just, pillaging almost Fenneks' last point, and now it's brought up to a 6th middle, a 5th round on the board for Danger Dogs. We can only pray, Twiggy, for Fenneks.
Yep. Let's see what they can do differently on this middle. Indeed, it was a bit better in the middle of the screen, but I hope they will collect themselves right now. Tom and Dagner are actually once again on opposite sides, and nobody is once again taking care of Alfie, and the bombs are not successful. Kratos is left untouched on top. He's only now taking damage, but there is only Hank left to try to follow on this, and they lose the mid once again.
Wow, I need to lock my doors and just keep, stay inside, Twiggy, because if I step outside, it seems I don't know a thing what's going on, and my luck is very, very unlucky. As soon as I picked Fenneks, I thought they were going to really splash out on this game, on this map even, but it seems the opposite. Danger Dogs have just took them to school on how to play Granary, at least Granary Pro.
Yeah, but I guess they will learn stuff from this fixture too, and they are very important fixtures in the upcoming week if they don't want to end in last place against their direct opponents, Wonderland and Lego, if I'm not mistaken. So this will surely be the matches of the season for Fenneks eSports. Another Ubers is triggered on top. The whole Danger Dog team is trying to go from top, but Dagner and Tom combine to kill Fenneks and Alfie without soldier backup. Ale and his boys might be able to hold this point. Ale is opting to try to kill players instead of sticking the point, which is wise in this situation, and only Shippy remains, and Shippy hits a sticky. Good hold by Fenneks actually.
Yeah, I think that came all the way down to Caps/Dagner. Actually forced out the Uber, then got a pick, then reversed back and kind of made them suspect that he was behind, but then kind of faked them out, came back in and caused such a distraction onto Spud, who couldn't really get anything done during that push, whilst the rest of Fenneks just kind of kited them around. The Uber does get popped out by Condom. He was in a slight little bit of danger there, brought down to 64 HP, but now they have actually salvaged a bit of that Uber, managed to get into that middle point and get some cap time going.
Nice to keep pushing.
Yeah, they even got some picks on the point. Is this the beginning of a comeback, Twiggy? There's still 9 minutes on the clock.
I would like to see this, but let's see first how they approach this yard push. Very good play by Ale and Denya combining to take down Shippy. If they take care of Spud's stickies right now, this could be a free second point, but Fenneks is making a lot of room for his team. I believe Kratos is using... No, he's not using crits, my bad. I was seeing a bit of sparkles, but never mind. And Fenneks are getting cleaned on this point, a bit overconfident in their abilities to plus forward on a choke point against 2 soldiers on the demo man. But this time it looks like Condom will reach safety. He's on his ramp room. I spoke too soon. He took a big arrow. Is he still alive? He managed to survive. Incredible play by Condom right there.
Yeah,
I thought it was the end when he ate that arrow.
I think overconfidence coming out from Fenneks there, actually making a decent little push out there, getting some picks to boot, and then the scouts just kind of forget how weak and, you know, stick figure like they are, and just got like pulled apart by the pocket, and then the rest of Fenneks just thought, oh, we should go in as well, and now on the back of this, Danger Dogs are just trying to push in as well. Actually, Scrab does get taken out by a Waller there, and Ali is actually cleaning up all these players. QNX again, like you said, he is behind and maybe can deal with Condom. He actually has picked him off, and now it's the great scattergun fight, but the great scattergun fight finished very early with Hank actually taking out QNX. I thought QNX would put
later, Ali, later, Condom.
But yeah, it's quite chaotic, this game, I would say. Maybe a bit more organised, obviously, going towards Danger Dogs, what with them winning quite convincingly so far, but still, it's like non-stop action. There's never really been a stalemate point. I'm not sure whether not to credit that to the new changes on the Granary Pro. And as I'm babbling on right now, there's more fight going on. Enough of talk, this is a time for action, and the first thing that Dogs are doing is taking out Tom. They actually pick up Denny, they've got Hank caught out behind here. He actually does take, Alfie does kind of pincering from behind, and now there's just three players up for Fenneks. They do have a bit of a sticky, like, carpet laid on the point.
And the only thing going for Fenneks right now is that Kratos is using crits, so they have the potential of getting dropped by a single sticky, but it's not going to happen. But Tom gets, actually it's going to happen. Tom and Dagna combine to get the Demo Man and the Roamer for Danger Dogs. And QNX is clutching it for his team right now. It's a 4-on-4 situation, but Condom has his Uber charge. This is the time for Fenneks to step up and to cap this second point. The new spawns means it's much harder to get back capped when you push out of last on this map, which is a bit better for the action too. But now the Uber is popped. What?
Okay, well.
There's a spy as well. What?
Okay, well. So I was about to say, I was like, okay, well, there's 6 minutes left on the clock. They have to pull back 6 rounds. They can technically do it, but then like the only ticket of kind of gaining some sort of momentum was that Uber, and they immediately lose that. Ali even commenting on the situation, saying easy comeback, to be honest. And now they're actually deciding to go with the Uber, because what choice do they have? If they have anything to go for all the marbles and like win this point here, they just need to keep going forward. They just have to keep playing that hockey speech Balboa over and over again, and just keep going forward. Scrab is fighting up on Hank on that last point. They actually do gain some cap time, and this forward momentum from Fenneks is actually working to a degree. They actually are climbing, getting an Uber up, but I don't think they have time. They have to keep going right now, because you're already dipping into your your 5th round, like time to make a comeback. They're going in from this right hand side now. They need to obliterate everybody in the next like 10 seconds and cap, and then maybe, just maybe, they can make a tie at least happen.
Yeah, and once again they pop when they have equal Ubers. They pop on the door and then they flash. So yeah.
What are they scared of, Twiggy? When you're entering this doorway, do you think it's Tom's calling out these pops, or?
I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough call to make, because thanks to the little fence farther away from the door on last, you cannot see right away a sniper, and you cannot see right away. There is lots of sticky trap positions where you can get destroyed, but it's not inherently wrong to just pop. But what's wrong is to bring 2 players in the Uber when you know it's equal. So in that case, you just have to opt for a good single Uber, or to force the Uber before you commit your round. So if you just pop like it's an Uber advantage and the other team has Uber, you just find yourself overwhelmed because they have a much better Uber than you. Then you get smashed.
And now we're delving into the deadest of dead time, Twiggy, where a team is like 4 rounds up, but they can't quite get that 5th round to make the mercy will, you know, kick in and just take the other team and the casters out of our misery. So right now, both teams are just having like almost like a trolley little like muck about, slapping out such classes as like snipers, heavies, spies, pyros, of course. But you do see actually the rest of Danger Dogs trying to cap this out as quickly as possible. You don't even see a fight coming out from Fenneks on this last point already. Sheepy's already kind of capping this out. Actually, you do see a bit of fight coming out from Tom, maybe just trying to get a bit of honour left in his team, and that's it. The fat lady is sung, the nail was in the coffin, the tree has fallen from the... I don't know what I'm talking about, but again...
6-1, yeah.
Victory for Danger Dogs. Well, I know nothing, clearly. Twiggy.
You know nothing, TurboTabs.
Yeah.
I get this one at least, even though I'm not watching it.
Right, let's look at some logs. Let's break it down. Let's have a look at the mathematical horror.
The soldiers for at least QNX for Danger Dogs is doing work. Dying only 11 times on Granary is quite impressive considering the amount of spam you can hit. But he just did lots of space for his team. Good bombs on the back of very good jumps by Alfie on mids. And they played the distraction game perfectly on this middle. And once again, the scouts from Danger Dogs pulling out a massive 300 damage per minute, both of them. Surely pumping out a lot of fantasy points for their team. Performing quite better on this map compared to Sunshine. The rest of his team just crumbled under the pressure, I believe. And yeah, Condom dying 15 times to the 7th death of Kratos only.
Yeah, that's actually double the amount that Kratos has. That's quite an unbelievable statistic.